Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading. I guess I apologize that it has taken me this long to get these videos out. This definitely was not my intention for this month, but my schedule changed, and anyways, here I am. So these are going to be the decks that, let's see, my camera froze there for a second.
Alright. So this is what I am going to do. I'm going to do an oracle reading for you using the magical messages from your fairies oracle deck. Then I'm going to do a tarot reading using the Oceanic tarot, which I will then use the Kipper deck to clarify. And then I'm going to answer a question for you at the end using the Angel Answers oracle deck. So let's go ahead and get started. All of these decks have been pre-shuffled except for this one. I'm going to do it at the end. Keep in mind, in the Oceanic tarot deck, I do not use reversals in it. Okay. So Virgo, it looks as though there's an outdoor birthday party or something going on. We have birthday, connect with nature, autumn, sun, express your individuality, and the challenge here is asking for what you want. So I will say this. 1, 2, 3. The three of these look very similar. So this could be around or have to do with your son or a little boy in your life that you see son-like. Maybe an adopted son. If you're a guy watching this, this could be your inner child, your inner son, you know, you when you were a little boy. So it almost seems like there was some type of party and or celebration that went down outside somewhere. Now, what I'm getting is that someone didn't exactly get what they wanted. It didn't go the way they wanted, or they expected certain things like certain gifts or presents, but they didn't get that. But it's almost like the way it was going down and how everything was functioning, it was just it was good. Like, it's, even though something didn't go as smooth or go right, so to speak, it still went well. So this event or celebration, whatever, and you know, if it wasn't actually a birthday, this could have been like Easter, or it could have been just any type of holiday, but I feel more so like this was a little boy's birthday party. But again, you know, this is for, you know, that's probably just going to be for a few of you. So let me turn this down a notch. So whatever this get together was, okay, this is like some type of party celebrating somebody, okay. I feel like this party, this celebration didn't go as planned, and I would say it was outdoors, but it went smooth, it went well. considering. In the past, we have autumn. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvest of abundance. So this is like the 1st of April. End of March, 1st of April. It could have been whoever this little kid was, or is, this little boy. He could have been, he himself has been asking for, it could have been that whatever he was asking for his birthday here, he started asking for it last fall. Or, he was saying, a few weeks ago, the things that he wanted were things that he'd been asking for and started asking and talking about last fall. Like maybe, and this is just an example. So if like some movie came out, last September, October, November, and, he was like, oh, I want to have a party in that, the theme, let's say it's Pirates of the Caribbean, okay? I want to have a Pirates of the Caribbean movie, party, like the one we saw in the movie theater, or the movie, whatever, this is just an example, last year, or something. Or maybe you decided to do that if the child's too young to really speak and have a conversation like that. So, there's definitely some type of celebration in this month that is connected to the fall season. Now, if you don't have a son, or let's just say this birthday is not your son's birthday, then, here it is, you've had some type of celebration or party. I still would say you didn't exactly get what you wanted from it, but it still went good, and I would say that it could have been outside, it was celebrated outside, things went well. You've got worries or something about this time between now and the next week or so over whoever this little boy is in your life. But this card tells you that your son is watched over and protected as he explores his world. So maybe you're having to take time, maybe you're having to put more time into other aspects of your life, and maybe that kind of takes away from him a little bit, and you're not able to keep your eye on him as much as you used to, and you're a little worried. I mean, this could even be like your son's 16, he now has a car, and he's got a driver's license, now he's able to come and go, and you're worried that he's going to get into trouble or something's going to happen. So this card is here to tell you that he is watched over and protected as he explores, the outside world here. So whatever this may be for you, it's going to, by the end of April, bring some type of ease in for you that's going to give you rest and peace to where you feel good and rejuvenated, and it's going to allow you and your inner self to shine. So pay attention to how you dress and carry yourself at the end of April, because that's really going to be showcased. People are going to really notice you more at the end of the month. So I don't know if maybe if this party situation was stressful and it kind of just wore you down, took a toll on you, and then you do it, you have the party, and now if you are thinking, you could be actually relocating at the end of this month or in May. And maybe that's what has you worried, because you're having to move. It could be that, or you're moving you're taking on a new business venture. So for you, we've got spring. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. So you should be noticing that the things that the attentions that you're setting forth, or the affirmations you are creating, those things are starting to bloom for you. Like, you're starting to get snippets of these things coming to life and coming to fruition in your life. Now, in your environment, we have this winter card. So the answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. So if there's like a lot of things you are stressed and worried over right now that you've been asking, like especially if it's got to do with this move, like you moving or switching jobs, just because in these two sectors we've got new home, business venture. So it could be business venture, like new career. That card did flip out as I was shuffling the new career card. Also, in the Kipper deck here, the card Unexpected Income also flipped out. So, there's something you've been seriously working on here. It could be that you feel like if you've gotten, if you are switching jobs, or let's say you are taking a step into pursuing a business venture, okay? Maybe you quit your day job and you've taken on this business venture 100%, or you're moving, okay? Whatever that is for you. Now, it almost seems like that's a gift in itself, and maybe that could be why this birthday card is coming up, because it's like you were gifted something that made you feel special and maybe even childlike. So it's like, you were gifted something, and now it's time for you to, in this month, move or redirect. And the things that you need to start asking for them and speaking them out and setting the intentions out into the universe, so that you can so the universe can start to help manifest these things for you. So because they're coming, and they should be manifesting right now, especially with the spring card. Now, there is something to do with this winter card, and that's, at the end of the year. So I feel like this winter card for you means that once you get moved and you get settled in, and it's like your life kind of, changes trajectory here. And by the winter time, whatever stress and things you've been stressing out and worrying over, you're going to realize in the winter that it's like you look back and you're like, man, I'm so glad I did that. I was so stressed out about making this move, or so worried about taking on this new job or starting this business venture, that when the winter gets here, you're like, man, I'm so glad that I decided to go through with that. I'm so glad we moved. Our life has changed. I was scared as hell in the beginning, but now I wouldn't change this. Like, this is exactly what I needed. I wouldn't ask for anything else. I'm right where I want to be. I see why things had to happen the way they were. If there was one thing I could change, maybe it was that I just didn't freak out or allow the stress to worry me as much. So whatever fears you have about this career change here, or new transition, know that you need to trust and follow through with that, business idea or career opportunity, because it's going to be everything that you hoped it would be. So moving is in the right step for you. So if you're not moving locations or moving houses, then this is like the new career opportunity. So you're starting something new, and you could be doing both. You could be relocating to a different town or a different area, and it could be because you got a job offer that required you to move. And if that's the case, you're worried about your child and what kind of effect this is going to have on your kid. And I just wouldn't, I know that, easier said than done, but try not to worry as much, because this looks like it's going to be really good for you. So at the bottom of the deck, we have patience, please, be yourself, vegetarian, and debt paid off. You could be worried, about the money part of this, but I would say not, because I don't know if this new career or new new house, whatever, it's going to set you on a, I feel like, bountiful or prosperous, abundant path. So what you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Also, this card, I feel like, taps into this card here a lot. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. By being yourself, that increases your personal power. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation ability. So you need to start focusing upon, what you put, the foods you put in your body. You want to, you could look into like Dr. Sebi, who talks about, staying away from foods that put mucus in the body or promote mucus, and eat more food. So stay away from those, and then eat more foods that are electrical, or that are alkaline. So once you start doing that, and this shift, whatever this is, could also be a thing too that helps to create this catalyst of giving you more energy and having greater health and more clarity. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. So I would say whatever shift, either between this new house or this new career, this business opportunity, whatever, is going to bring about more money into your life, which will help ease some of the stress or worry of your finances. All right, so now let's see what your tarot says. Okay, so now on the tarot portion, you have a new beginning, a blessing of love this month, okay? You are feeling good this month. You feel like rejuvenated. That card came up too in the Oracle with that connect with nature. So definitely spend some time outside. But you this month, you're full of fulfillment, new beginnings, this could even be a new lover or a new friendship. And in the base of this reading, this is someone here offering you, like this is a romantic proposal, invitation, engagement, or attraction. Someone's offering you this cup. So this month, I feel like someone's definitely offering you something. Now, keep in mind, if you're not actually dealing with a lover here, this could just be, like, especially when we saw that new home and then that business venture, that career opportunity thing, this could be, the boss, the person that owns the place, offering you, like, you're the one I want to work for me. Here's this offer that I have for you. How does this look? So, then it's like he tells you the requirements and the pay for this job position. And that, of course, makes you feel great. And I'm sure that it probably does help cover the bills and also give you a little extra to have in your pocket. So you've got some breathing room. Now, with this here, because we've got achievement as a challenge, this Eight of Pentacles, and this anxiety card. So I would say that you feel you've got anxiety here about whether you can do this job or not, or if you can accept this offer or not, okay? Or you accept it, but your mind starts to get the best of you with all these worries and freaking out, like, oh my God, what if I can't actually do this? So, that's just a challenge, and those are just thoughts. Don't let them, get the best of you here. I don't see it, I don't see it yet, like, affecting this, but I'm going to look more into this anxiety card here. So, the beginning of the month, things are balanced for you. Things seem like they're fair. There's integrity. Like if there's any dispute, everything is, there's cause and effect. There's a life lesson. So you are seeing and learning at the first of the month this give and take, this balance, this cause and effect. Like things are fair and they are just. Now at the middle of the month, we have this Three of Pentacles with the recognition here. And this is like very good work, honest work, being recognized as a good employee or a good investment. This is working with others working with you, focused effort. There's growth and learning, mastery, recognition. So there's a lot of that going on here. Now, this Eight of Pentacles over here on the challenge, you may feel like this, whatever this offer is here that's on the table for you this month, because this is definitely an offer, okay? You are being presented and given an offer for something. So you may feel like you see how, if this is for a job, then you see the job as it is. But you think to yourself, well, I'm not that ambitious. I'm not that diligent. I don't have the crafts or the talents to be able to do that. Or I'm not, perfect and I can't make this perfect. And so that right there is what challenges you this month. But I feel like that's going to be the thing that I think you may shock yourself at some point. But here we are at the end of the month with the anxiety and the stress of something. And, this is a thought. This is all about thoughts. So this is being up in your head. This is despair, hopelessness, anxiety, overreacting, can't sleep at night. So you may find yourself at the end of the month, and keep in mind too that we also have Mercury retrograde starting the end of this month. So that affects us on the mental plane and can really, mess us up. So just be aware of that. Okay. So, you this month, we have the Strength card here with stability. You are stronger than what you think you are. You have more stability and more control over yourself and your life than what you give yourself credit for. That could be the thing that starts to work on your fears, okay? Your anxiety, your nerves. So, here you are this month being strong. You're able to handle whatever comes at you, okay? Now, in your environment, we do have competition. So, there are going to be others around you that are petty. Now, that's completely up to you whether you want to join in and be petty with them or, stay out of the pettiness. But, this type of energy right here is stems from people being jealous or envious because you have gotten the offer that they wanted. This is a competition, clashing of egos, disagreements, rivalry, and challenges. So let's say if this is a job offer, or if this is, a lover coming in and giving you an offer, plug it in however it applies. Then if this is a job, then let's just say, so we'll say if this is a career opportunity, then you take the position. Well, I would say there are several other people that maybe have been there longer than you, and they've been wanting an eyeball in that position. And so here they are with their little comments and whatever that, they could have had that job. Well, I wanted that job, making their little shit-ass comments. Now, if we are talking about, a lover here or a guy coming in offering you a type of relationship or a romantic, night away, then this could be the other women that have been trying to get him but can't get him. And then here they are with their little comments and, you know, trying to flirt and throw themselves at him. But I would say that he doesn't necessarily have eyes for that, nor is he looking at it. So there's hopes and fears here around this Two of Pentacles, because this is options. This is also very similar to this Justice card with, you know, things being up and down, things excuse me. Woo. So this one here is about finding balance, having ups and downs, multitasking, persevering. But this Two of Pentacles is like, it seems like a lot, but like the Strength card, you have the ability to successfully multitask and juggle and handle, you know. It's like, but you may think, gosh, this is a lot to take on. I don't know if I can do this. So you've got a lot of hard work that's going to be invested in something in your life this month. Whether this is that career thing or this relationship thing. I mean, heck, it could be both. You could have both going on at the same time. You got a new boyfriend, you're moving, you got a new job. I mean, you could have all of that going on, and you're just like, I mean, there is a 3 right here. And you're just like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle all this. Like, this is a lot coming at me at one time. And that's where that comes in. This is a lot coming at me at one time. But you end the month with the Page of Wands, which is, you know, the card says creativity. But pages are all about messages and communication, news. So you definitely have a lot of inspired ideas, like good news, very outgoing, childlike cheerfulness, creative and confident. So whatever goes down this month, just know that the end of April, when Mercury goes retro, you might notice that your fears start to get the best of you, and you might start to get a little, you know, anxious. But like I said, you know, that's really just it. So when I look at the bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Cups, 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the Hangman. So there's understanding here, caring, compassionate connections. Could be, you know, we also have this Knight of Cups here. And then we've got King of Cups over here at the bottom of the deck. So this could be that boss or that lover. Same person. If this was someone that you had a break from, then, you know, both of you are allowed to, both of you have, I would say, have taken the time to rest, kind of rejuvenate, set back a minute, think to yourself, and then, you know, come back together. We do have the 5 of Swords here, which is like this 5 of Wands, so more conflict, and that's like heated conversations. So you definitely have had or are having heated conversations with a masculine here. But whatever this is, it's asking for someone's, whether this is you or the masculine in this dynamic, this situation is asking for someone's perspective about this to change. So if anyone has been, either you or them, has been feeling stuck or stagnant, it's because they're put there until they start to see it differently. Because they're stone cold stuck on seeing it one way. And that's not the way. So it's like the universe is going to make them sit there until they change their perspective and see it differently. And then once they see it differently and they're like, oh, that's it, then they can move forward. But until they move forward, they're going to be stuck, hanging. So let's start to clarify. What is this Ace of Cups here about? What is this Ace of Cups about? Okay, so here's this main male. So this main male, he could have come in real hot watching you. you could have played your, you know how it's like, you know someone's got their eye on you and they're watching you and they're trying to come over and talk to you and smooth their way into your life, and you're having to, you're kind of like, okay, I see him coming in over here, but what's his agenda? Or I wonder what his story is going to be, or how his angle, or how he's going to try and work the situation. So, you know, there could be an offer of whatever this offer is, though. It's like it would, I think, elevate you in status, so to speak. What is this Knight of Cups here? What is this Knight of Cups? Well, you could feel like he gave you the offer of a lifetime. Like if he asked you to go out somewhere on a date or whatever, this is for an example, then you felt like it just like, it lit you up to where it made you feel very rich inside. Now, this is either someone where your relationship ended with them before and they are coming back, because we do have this Four of Swords over here. Whereas, you know, the last time you two were just lovers, whereas now there's a higher commitment coming in that you feel could possibly lead to marriage, but that's something that's going to be like 3 to 6 months down the road, maybe. But whatever this person's offering, it's still the same person. So whatever they're offering you a lot, it seems like. What is this Justice card? What is this Justice card? So, there's balance here within this community dynamic. So you were given some type of offer here, okay? And I would say that you were out here, you probably felt like you were kind of, well, I mean, this card here came out, but it's at the bottom, okay? So you probably, I would say at one point in time, you felt like this, okay? You felt like that, and then I don't know if it's because this man that you are dealing with, that you've encountered, or that you've been dealing with, I would say he came in and offered you something which kind of elevated you in status, and it could be that his finances or his wealth has elevated you. And I mean, you have a community of people around you, though, that are here to help you. So it's like if you are having to move like this part of the month or change the job at this point in time, there will be all kinds of people available to help you. What is this Three of Pentacles? So there's going to be good messages coming in to you about the work that you're doing. And people are going to be admiring you and telling you that. And whatever this is, see, look, here again at the bottom of the deck. You may have been at one point in time like this, okay? But I feel like this is a part of the past because you've got high honor, gift, and sudden wealth. So it's like the work that you've been doing, you may have felt like in the past that you were out here working, getting paid pennies and nickels, while others around you were doing half-ass jobs, not as good as you, but they were making bank. And something changed. So there's going to be an elevation in class or stature that's going to bring in gifts. You may feel like whatever this, and it could be the middle of the month that you received this message that, or this news that, hey, I want you to take this job or I want to give you a pay raise and put you on salary. And so it's like that gift came in just out of nowhere, and it's going to bring you sudden wealth. So it's like you're elevating. Like you are, the middle of the month, you're getting an upgrade is what I feel like. All right, what is this Nine of Swords here? What is this Nine of Swords? And look, I feel like if this is, let's say, somebody coming in giving you an offer of a job or offer of something, you have anxiety around taking this job. Now, if it's this masculine, this man you've been dealing with, then I feel like you are anxious and worried about him, like how this is going to go down with him again. Especially if this is someone that has kind of like been in and out. Like, you know, they've already moved out once or moved in once, or the relationship's already ended once, and you're like, I just don't know how this is going to work again. So there's definitely some anxiety around it's either taking or accepting this job. Whatever this gift that comes out of this time period right here, you're going to have anxiety about it. All right, what is the Strength card? Well, while you're out here, like I said, I know when I said this card, you were stronger. You're stronger than what you give yourself credit for, okay? So, whatever this is for you, you're going to be able to do it and accomplish it and achieve it, okay? But, whoever this masculine is, he's going to be sitting here worried, and he's also going to be telling you, too, that, and maybe that's the thing that causes you more stress, is because you've got him over here in your ear, like, well, I just don't know how this is going to go down or how you're going to be able to do this. And I feel like he's a little threatened because I think he knows or is going to find out that this job or this career move or whatever is going to take time away from him. And I don't think he wants that to happen. So he's trying to maneuver and message you so that he's not the one that kind of gets left behind, so to speak. But this definitely could have been something that, a coming together of something that you've been dealing with for like 2 to 8, well, the past 3 weeks, past 3 months you've been dealing with this. You know, he could also be concerned too that now that you're getting this pay raise or this new job or you're moving or whatever, that you're going to have all this money now and you're not really going to need him. And he's going to be feeling like he's going to feel like whatever this is taking you away from him, basically. All right, so what is this competition? So now with this competition, this could be something from the past that you've been expecting, whatever this competition here is. It's like, you know, he could feel, this could be him. He could be feeling like now he's got to compete for your time and your attention because you've been putting your time and attention and your focus on something else, like your job or whatever. So he could also be taking a trip, like coming back to see you. Maybe that's how he's having to return to you. Yeah, so something like took him away from you already. Something ended and he had to leave or something, or you guys broke up. I mean, he's been thinking about you nonstop, but I feel like that's going to be the thing that, and then here, hold on, because I cut the deck to this card. So, you know, and then the train fell on this. So it's like, you know, he he might be trying to come back in to somewhat savor or redeem this relationship. Now, whether he's able to redeem it or not, I don't know. That's completely up to you. All right, what is this creativity card here I have to do with? See, you got good news coming in about something, and he's over here, I feel like he's over here thinking that, or feeling like he's getting robbed. Because he's going to be trying to talk to you this month for sure about where he's going to fit into this, where he's going to fit into your life this month. Or he might even be trying to talk to you about if he can move back in. And I honestly feel like you're not going to take him back or accept him. And you're taking the path that leads somewhere else. I mean, we've got the coffin card here, and then this pathway. So, you are more, you're going to be able to steer this however you want it to go. Okay? If you decide that you want to keep this man, or take him back or whatever, he will come back. If you decide that you don't want to, that you are finished with this and you don't want to do this with him anymore, then it's going to end. And you're going to take, this pathway of, light and abundance here that's going to lead you somewhere else. And you see all those butterflies? So everything is going to be changing for you. That's wonderful changes and growth. So now let's go ahead and do your angel answer. I just cut the deck to the Lovers. So you've definitely got some type of choice this month. So go ahead and focus upon what your question might be. Alright, angel answers. I'm looking for a 1-card message. What messages do you have for Virgo in the month of April? So take action. Just flipped out. What messages do you have for Virgo in the month of April? Within the next few weeks. Alright, so you need to listen to your intuition. Something's unlikely. There's romance and you're ready. So whatever this is, there is something that you keep asking about with this that is unlikely to happen. And it could be that you're seeing it one way, but that's not the actual way it's going to play out. Maybe that's why that limbo, that hangman card came out. Like your perspective on it needs to change. But it does have to do, and it is involved with romance, and if it's not like romance related, it's just going to affect your heartstrings and make you, how some things happen in our life and it makes us feel all lovey-dovey? That's the energy I'm picking up here. So listen to your intuition and follow it, because you are ready. And whatever it is you're asking about, it's going to happen within the next few weeks. So that take action card popped out again. So whatever it is that you have been feeling the pull to do, you need to do it. This is the month to do that in. So that is all I have for you, Virgo. If you like this reading, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a like. I do oracle readings on my Facebook page. I posted one to the YouTube channel, so you can check that out. The Blessed Be Oracle, which I clarified using the Halloween Oracle deck. Great reading, by the way. Great reading. If this is where I leave you, I'll see you again here next time. Take care. Namaste.